So as you can see, the shop is kind of a mess right now. We just got back into town. Unfortunately, if you've been following 40 Hours of Freedom for a while, you know that a huge motivator behind our brand is the fact that retirement is not guaranteed. And kind of our big motivation for that and inspiration is my dad, who was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's in his late 50s, early 60s. And unfortunately, we just took a trip up there. He's not doing very well right now. He's kind of in his last days. And so we had to go take some family time. And that's what we love about what we do, is the fact that we can take family time and really support our families. So that being said, we are excited to be back kind of in this gap phase and get back to normal life and really get back to work. A big part of that is getting this shop organized. As you can see, we have hand tools all over the place. We're like 90% done with finishing the shop. So while the van is getting dropped off, the windows are getting put in, the cover's getting taken off, we're really gonna make sure that we get the shop dialed in so that when we get the van back, we can really get cranking on the electrical, the framing, and wrapping up the insulation. A few things in the shop we wanted to share with you guys. So obviously this is our big workbenches that we've built here. We got a 10-inch miter saw mounted back behind here. And we're going to be putting in a full dust extraction system so that no matter how much wood we're cutting back here, we're not constantly breathing in sawdust. So we're going to have piping that's going to run over here to this saw. And this is what showed up last week in these two giant boxes. This is our Grizzly 2-horsepower dust extractor. So it's pretty cool. It's actually going to bring in the sawdust from one of these 3 ports, so we can actually hook up 3 different machines at the same time, like our table saw, like our miter saw, a chop saw, or even just having a floor mount. And then it's gonna suck it up, it's gonna come through this filter system, and then it's just gonna drop into the bag. And one of the really cool features about this Grizzly system is that when the filter starts to get full of sawdust, what you do is you actually just crank the handle, and then it knocks all the sawdust down into the bag. It's easy to take the bag off, throw that away, and just put on a new bag.
Wanted to give you guys a quick little tour of our office and shop. We are not quite done in here yet, but we've been working on finishing up. So we got our desk over here. We actually made this. It's just butcher block, and we ordered these legs off of Amazon, which work really well. A couple of stools. Again, kind of not the most organized yet. We're gonna hang this mirror on the wall. We're gonna get some photos of our vans put up in here, so it's gonna look really good. Of course, we had to have a couch for Nugget. She clearly likes it a lot. And then we've been working on this built-in that we made. This is kind of like our kitchen area for the shop. So I'll give you a quick little tour here. We got a fridge in here. We have a nice pull-out butcher block. Pretty nifty, so I can make lunches in here. And then just drawers down the middle, and on this other side, we just got room for storage and our toaster oven up above. And then we're gonna do some kind of open shelving up top. We haven't quite figured that out yet. As I said, we're still trying to figure things out in here and working on the van while we're doing all this. So let's take a look in the shop. Here we go. So here's Ryan's van. And I've been working on peeling this wrap off, but it turned out it's a lot more work when you have a really big vehicle like this and it is not coming off easily. So we decided to hire some help so that we can get this done quicker. And we have to get his windows put in so it just works. The same guy can do the wrap removal. So I got pretty far on it. I'm proud of my progress, but I didn't get all the way. I was working alone on it. So again, we just decided to hire that out. It gets dropped off today.
And the demo starts. Sprinter Pitstop. So we are here at the Sprinter Pitstop with Tim, who's the owner here. Tim, what do you guys do at this Sprinter Pitstop?
Yeah, so we do all kind of works on sprinters. So from oil change and up to engine rebuild, any kind of questions, mechanical. Also we can do like windows installation, roof insulation, like basic stuff before uplifting.
Exactly. Today they're going to be taking off the wrap because Sara chickened out on that. Appreciate you guys taking care of that. Yeah. And then we have 2 windows we're going to be cutting into this. I think you guys only have 1 right now, which is the smaller window.
Yeah, we've got 1.
Which is this. So this is going to be the back vent window. So on this van, he's going to have 2 T-vent windows in the front. And because he has his vent fan in the front of the van, we also want to make sure he has really good airflow in the back when he's sleeping. So we're going to be installing this on the back driver's side. And so we've already taken down some insulation there. And I think that's really about it.
And I think it's gonna be one more window on the sliding door.
One more window on the sliding door as well. And Tim's also just gonna do a quick check on the vehicle for us, because if you're gonna build something into one of these vans, you wanna make sure that mechanically it's sound. So he's gonna check the DPF filter, do his usual mechanic kind of run through on the vehicle, so that we make sure when we hand this over to Ryan, he has an awesome vehicle he can just start driving and enjoying right away. In our next video, we're gonna be covering wrapping up the insulation, getting started on the framing, roughing in plumbing and electrical. So make sure that you subscribe to this build series. Subscribe, like, comment down below what specific aspects of the build do you really want to see, because we're excited again to continue providing value for you guys on these van builds. I can't talk, so I'm gonna go now. See ya.